Thinking Aloud. Conversations on the leading edge of knowledge and discovery with psychologist Jeffrey Mishlove.
I was sitting on the porch of my family's house. This was an old land grant house from colonial Virginia, way down a school bus road, 10 miles, and our lane was a mile long. And so it's not an easy place to get to. And I was sitting there really completely in despair. And I looked up, and walking in my mother's gardens was this middle-aged couple. And he was dressed in a beautiful, bespoke, double-breasted gray suit, and she had on this lovely linen dress. They looked like people that should be in Manhattan on Park Avenue, not people that were out in the country in Virginia. And I looked over where the cars parked, no car. I looked down at the water. We had a dock, no boat. Well, how did they get here? I mean, who are these people? Where did they come from? Yeah. And they saw me looking at them, and they came over and came up to the porch. It was a big, long screen porch looking out over the water. And I opened the door, and they came in, and this woman looked at me for a long beat and said, "Do you believe in reincarnation?" The first words out of her mouth. And not hello, is her introduction, or, do you believe in I was just dumbfounded, and I thought about it for a second or for a little while, and I said, well, I think I probably do. It seems very symmetrical. And then I said, wait. Who are you, and how did you get here? Because they didn't look like crazy people at all. I mean, so they introduced themselves as Ed and Paula Fitzgerald. And I looked at this guy, and he looked kind of familiar. And I realized that I had seen him at a film conference in New York. And I said to him, "Are you Ed Fitzgerald, the production designer? Did you just do Magnificent Seven?" And he said, "Yes." So that gave them a kind of gravitas that made everything that was beginning to seem very crazy a little less crazy. And she said to me, I said, "How did you get here? Why are you here?" And she said, "I had a dream that told me to come up." And I said, yeah, you had a dream, but I mean, this is not an easy place to get to. How did you know where to turn? And she said, well, when I woke up, I just wrote all the turns down, and I could see the things in my mind, and we just drove it. We're here.
Amazing that she trusted her dreams so much.
that she trusted her dreams. And she said, "Do you know who Edgar Cayce is?" I said, "No." And she said, "Well, he's this man who does this psychic thing or did this."
Not far away in Virginia.
Yeah, not in Virginia Beach. And I said, "Well, I don't know anything about it, and I don't know anything about that. And that's the whole area. Never had any particular interest in it." And she said, "Well, I'd like to invite you down for the weekend